Hey, what's up, y'all? Listen, I was thinking, y'all know me, I'm always thinking, right? So, I want to read today. It really hit me like in the gut. Wow, what I'm gonna read, right? Um, I was I was thinking, right? What if all of us are so, and I mean so connected to the point of as you think, so shall you be, as within, so without, as above, so below, etc. Yada yada, divine this, divine that, right? We're so connected. That's why when we hear these messages from each other, because we be strolling. We know we all got a thumb habit, right? We be strolling. We be on our phones, right? And you'll hear something that somebody will say, and it'll hit you in the gut, like, ooh, somebody else feel like that too, right? Again, this is how connected we are. We all have the ability to study, right? We all have the ability to learn. We all have the ability to enhance our brains, right? I still never, I got a GED, right? I don't, got all them certificates and all this, and ain't no damn certificate. What you get is a receipt. That shit you put on the wall that after you graduate, it's a receipt. Let's be clear, because you owe somebody some money for that, them courses, whatever. They teach us how to be good employees, right? We, as one within oneself, have to become a good employer, right? I say that because once we realize that we are in control of our destiny versus I don't have children, but we literally send our children to go sit amongst 20 plus children every day, right? They call it school, right? We are all independent thinkers. So why would they have a system set up for everybody, i.e., the classroom, to learn the same exact thing? We all process things differently, right? It's like you training everybody in here to be in first grade. You training everybody in here to be in second grade. You know what I'm getting. Yeah, I see where I'm going with that, right? But the difference between us and animals is we have the ability to think backwards and forwards, right? An animal feel backwards and forwards. I don't think they can. Oh, last week you didn't give me Alpo. They don't have the ability to think that far. This is why the Most High gave us dominion over all, right? The human body is the most greatest thing that the Most High could have ever came up with. Like, oh my God. Um, when we acquire wisdom, it's like he's telling you, I will give you all the wisdom that you need if you would just follow my ways, right? And I had to learn this because couldn't no school, couldn't no teacher, couldn't no book teach me what I innately already know, right? We all really need to take into consideration how unique we are, right? You create your environment just by your thoughts. And I always knew this, but it was so much interference in how I think. Literally, so much interference, right? I had a talk with a man one day, total stranger in the laundromat, and I told him, I said, I don't care where you turn to in my Bible, right? You can point right there, and I said, read. And he read. I said, what you get from that? He gave me his explanation, and when I gave him my explanation, he was like, where do you get the, how did, yeah, yeah, what you just said. Oh my God, like, yeah, I like that. Yeah. Because we don't read. That's our problem. We don't read. We don't educate ourselves. We don't want to know. They made it so easy for us to Google this, and that's fine. But the knowledge is within us. We have it. All of us have it. It's scary, y'all. Because I was reading Proverbs. See? That's why I don't wear them, because I'll lose them. Right? Check this out. I was reading Proverbs 8. And it said, "Can't you hear the voice of wisdom? She is standing at the city gates and every fork in the road and at the door of every house. Listen to what she says. Listen, men," she calls. "How foolish and naive you are. Let me give you understanding, O foolish one. Let me show you common sense. Listen to me, for I have important information for you. Everything I say is right and true, for I hate lies and every kind of deception. My advice is wholesome and good. There is nothing evil in it. My words are plain and clear, and anyone with half a mind, if it is only open, my instructions is far more valuable than silver and gold. For the value of wisdom is far more above rubies. Nothing can be compared with it. Wisdom and good judgment live Wisdom and good judgment live together, for wisdom knows where to discover knowledge and understanding. If anyone respects and fears the Most High, he will hate evil. For wisdom hates pride, arrogance, corruption, and deceit of every kind. I, wisdom, give good advice and common sense. Because of my strength, king reign in power, I show the judges who is right and who is wrong. Rulers rule well with my help. I love all who love me. Those who search for me shall surely find me." Wow. "Unending riches, honor, justice, and righteousness are mine to distribute. My gifts are better than the purest gold of silver. My paths are those of justice and right. Those who love me and follow me are indeed wealthy. I fill their treasures. The Most High formed me in the beginning before even creating anything else. For from age to past, I existed before the earth began. I lived before the oceans were created, before the streams bubbled forth with waters onto the earth, before the mountains and the hills were made. Yes, I was born before God made the earth and fields and high plateaus. I was there when he established the heavens and formed the great springs in the depths of the ocean. I was there when he set the limits of the seas and gave them his instructions not to spread beyond their boundaries. I was there when he made the blueprint of earth and oceans. I always at his side. Like a child, I was his constant delight, laughing and playing in his presence, and how happy I was with what he created. Listen to my counsel, oh, don't refuse it, and be wise. Happy is the man who is so anxious to be with me that he watches for me daily at the gates or waits for me inside my home. For whoever finds me finds life and wins approval from the Most High. But the ones who miss me has injured himself. Those who refuse me show that they love death. So, brothers, how y'all doing? Sisters, y'all all right? Y'all need to stop playing in women's face. There is no you without us. Start acting as such, and things will change here on earth from Mother Earth. Amen? Amen. Love, believe it. Stop playing with me.